Initiating.
Welcome back to my daily grind, create yourself. That's what it's all about, one day, one step in the right direction. I'm Chris and I'm only here to show you if I can do it, then you can do it as well. It is Tuesday and in this vlog it's all about my user experience with the Black Velvet and tuning tips. Let's do this. That's the thing right there. Black Velvet Balisong trainer, and after flipping it quite some time and dropping it quite a few times, I kind of stopped giving an F altogether, and I kept flipping while walking, dropping it from chest height on concrete several times. It's kind of roughed up, but surprisingly nothing broke as of now, not even the freaking blade. I also thought that this might be a weak spot, but as of now not even a single crack. It's crazy. But of course one of the results of the many drops is that the rods got pretty loose, especially these two up here because they take all the impact, so I had to glue them in with super glue on one side. I will show you how to do that in a second. This is how it looks like if there is, you know, quite a bit of glue on top. This takes surprisingly long to harden, and yeah, this is how I noticed it basically, because I just put it into my pocket and it wasn't dry. So yeah, there is all kinds of fabric in here. And meanwhile also these rods down here are kind of loose. As you can see, this starts moving rather easily. Yeah, you can easily push them out with a small screwdriver or whatever. Okay, that was kind of unnecessary actually. All I want to show you is how to glue them in properly. But first, yeah, nothing broke, but funny enough, when I tried to remove this rod, I went in like that and then just kept on pushing like so, and this thing freaking broke. I'm so stupid. Oh my god. Because remember, for this purpose I created these holes, but I completely forgot about that. So always remember them holes. If you want to remove the rod, just poke through this hole right here. So just like that, and it comes out. There goes the second one. First of all, let's glue in these rods. What you need is a bit of super glue. There isn't much explaining needed. I suggest only gluing in one side. If you glue in both sides, then one side will probably come loose again, but I don't know. Well, I might actually just try that. Up here, it's probably a good decision to only glue in one side, but down here you might even glue in both sides. But as a matter of fact, it might not even be possible because, well, it hardens super fast. Talking about the glue that's in here, not the glue that's on top. So I just pushed it out a bit. Next up is taking the super glue and just applying it on the inside, to the inside. Let's push it through. And yep, there goes another rod, and I will just smooth it out. Okay, and again, this will take an hour at least to dry up, so be careful. Let's do the second one. Okay, that was a bit much maybe, but whatever. And there we go. Smooth it out, yeah. This time I won't make the mistake and touch it, I will just leave it. And again, this one up here is a result of prematurely sticking it into your pocket. And meanwhile, I will show you another cool thing that you can do. Okay, never mind, first of all, that's where it broke. So let me just put some glue inside of here. Still moving. Oh no. It might also be a good idea to glue in the rods. This probably will give the whole thing way more stability. Well, anyways, let's move on. When you use a trainer quite a lot, the brass will start to get a bit dull. It will start to oxidize. It's not that big of a deal, but you can solve that with something like that. This is an abrasive sponge basically, and well, have a look at that. You just do these basically, and as you can see, probably, hopefully, it gets really shiny again. There is actually a coat of something on these rods to prevent them from getting too yucky basically, but there is still this option that you just remove it all together, get a super shiny rod, and then either spray paint it or just put it back into your trainer and repeat this step when they are basically dirty again. So let me just clean this. The right rod is a clean rod, and as you can see, it gets super white, super shiny, gold-like. Well, it's like a white gold. And here we can actually see two holes from the drops. There is another To be honest, I like the original look a bit better. It looks more golden. This looks just a bit whitish. It won't get much darker than this thing, so this might actually be an advice not to follow unless you want this whitish look going on. Well, you can of course also spray paint the rod in a completely different color, but whatever, that is totally up to you. Here we go, glue is all dry, and by the way, I just noticed that it's rather easy to scrape it off with a knife, so yeah, no worries about that. But all in all, I'm pretty satisfied with this thing. It's nice. But of course, I will not stop to improve it. So let's see what the future will bring. I think this thing still has a lot of potential, but that's it for today and I will see you tomorrow.